let's introduce the starting lineup for the visiting Medford Rogues.
It's time for Medford Rogues Baseball as the Rogues take on the best of the West in the Great West League. Don't miss a minute of the action. Listen to every Medford Rogues game all season long, live on MedfordRogues.com. Now, it's time for Medford Rogues Baseball. Calling all the action tonight, here's Jonathan Kerman.
Hello there, Rogue Nation. Welcome to Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. The 2017 Great West League regular season is over. The playoffs begin today. The Rogues finished the season with a record of 40-20. For those of you short on math, they finished 20 games over 500 on the year, but that all doesn't matter anymore. Both teams will start at 0. The starting pitcher tonight for your Medford Rogues, the Great West League 2017 All-Star Game starter, the local from Medford, Oregon, it's Dylan Pierce. On the year, Pierce is 5-0, has a 3.75 ERA, 48 strikeouts in 50 1/3 innings pitched. The starting pitcher for the Portland Pickles, another All-Star. He's a southpaw from Australia. It's Josh Hendrickson. Hendrickson having a fantastic year with the Pickles. He's 8-1 with a 2.83 ERA, 85 strikeouts in 62 2/3 innings pitched. Should be a very fun one on hand tonight. Last night, the Rogues won a nail-biter. The Pickles had the bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning in a 2-run ball game. Peyton Fuller struck out Cody Fallon to end the ball game and end the regular season on a high note. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, first pitch live from Walker Stadium. I'm Jonathan Kerman. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Valley Immediate Care is a proud sponsor of our Rogues broadcast team. Valley Immediate Care has locations in both North and South Medford, Ashland, Grants Pass, and Brookings, offering urgent care, occupational health, physicals, laser services, and more. Head to valley-ic.com for more information. Now time for the Valley Immediate Care pregame injury report. Nothing to report. Rogues have been taking it easy the last couple of days, healing any minor bumps and bruises they've accrued along this long season. We'll step away for just another minute. When we come back, first pitch from Walker Stadium. I'm Jonathan Kerman. You're listening to Playoff Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. The Portland Pickles have taken the field. They're in their dark blue tops and white bottoms, the Medford Rogues in their road grays. The starting lineups for your Medford Rogues is as follows. Leading things off, playing shortstop, Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Batting second, playing first base tonight, Davis DeLorfis. Batting third in left field, Johnny De La Cruz. Batting cleanup, the catcher, Alex Isola. Batting fifth in right field, Jake Helwig. Batting sixth, playing center field, Connor Lowry. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Dante Gutierrez. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Josh Berman. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Jaden Hanna. Josh Hendrickson warming up on the mound. 85 strikeouts in 66 and 2/3 innings pitched. An absolutely gaudy stat. Talked with some of the players before the game. They are not intimidated in the slightest. They're in first place for a reason, but they recognize that all that doesn't matter anymore. We start back at 0. The Pickles did take 2 of 3 from the Rogues in the final regular season home series, and I think that was a stroke of good luck for the Rogues. I really do. No chance to be complacent when a team beats you 2 out of 3 times the last 3 days. Valenzuela-Reese steps into the batter's box, and we're ready to get underway. Game 1 of the 2017 Great West League Playoffs, live from Walker Stadium. The first pitch hit high in the air into shallow infield. The second baseman, Alex Henwood, calls for it. He makes the grab out there in shallow right for the first out of the inning. Defensive alignment behind Josh Hendrickson is as follows. Catching him today is Tate Budnick. Playing third base, Bobby Kinney. At shortstop, Daniel Lopez. At second, Alex Henwood. And at first, Cody Fallon. In the outfield, in left, Xander Clark. In center, Alec Layton. And in right, Matt Starkovic. That will bring up Davis DeLorfis. DeLorfis nursing a minor groin injury these last couple days. The Rogues fortunate enough to lock up first place, give him a few days off. Pinch hit in last night's ballgame, then stayed in to play first base. The first pitch called a strike at the knees. DeLorfis from Salt Lake City, Utah. Batted .328 for the Rogues this regular season. 63 hits, 12 doubles, 4 home runs. That one misses outside, evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Josh Hendrickson, 6'5" left-hander from Wellard, Australia. The 1-1. Catches the inner half of the plate for strike 2. And miss, strike 3. First punch out of the day for Josh Hendrickson. And that will bring up the left fielder, Johnny De La Cruz. De La Cruz from Houston, Texas. Plays for the University of Louisiana Monroe in his free time. 5'11" right-handed batter. Hit .346 for the Rogues this season with 71 hits, 12 of those doubles. First pitch to De La Cruz in there for strike 1. De La Cruz playing in 54 of the 60 games this season. Off speed, a slider drops in there for strike 2. Hendrickson working quickly. That one fouled off the first base side and out of play. 0-2 the count to Johnny De La Cruz. 2 outs in the top of the first inning, nobody on. No score, just getting underway. The first playoff game of the 2017 season. Hendrickson winds and deals the 0-2. Check swing, hits his bat, fouls into the netting. De La Cruz stays alive. De La Cruz examines his bat, steps back into the box. The 0-2, chopped over the head of Hendrickson. The shortstop Lopez barehands it, the throw over to first. Not in time. Johnny De La Cruz legs out the infield single. And the Rogues have a runner on here in the top of the first. Nice play by the shortstop Daniel Lopez to barehand that ball. Chopping grounder bounced over the head of Hendrickson. Hendrickson 6'5", plus you include his reach, plus the height of the mound, plus his glove, and you get an idea of just how high that ball bounced. That will bring up Alex Isola. Isola from Lincoln, California. The first pitch skips in the dirt. Johnny De La Cruz will take second base. And the Rogues have a runner in scoring position here in the bottom, rather the top of the first inning. Speaking of runners in scoring position, nobody drove more men home this 2017 season than Alex Isola. Finished the year with 58 RBI. Also led the team in home runs with 7. Here's the 1-0 to Alex Isola. Hendrickson will step off the mound to check De La Cruz over there at second base. Hendrickson now comes set. He looks back, now comes home. The 1-0. Fastball misses low. 2 balls and no strikes to Alex Isola. Johnny De La Cruz on second. Legged out an infield single with 2 outs in the first. Hendrickson gets the sign from his catcher, Tate Budnick. Here's the 2-0. Misses outside for ball 3. So Isola now 3 balls and no strikes, the count. Hendrickson back on the rubber. Johnny De La Cruz at second. Here's the 3-0 pitch. We'll see if Isola takes. He does. It's a called strike on the inner half of the plate. Still a terrific hitter's count for Alex Isola. 3 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs, runner on second in the top of the first inning. No score yet. Here's the 3-1 from Josh Hendrickson. That one hit foul out of play off the first base side. So the count runs full to Alex Isola. Isola named the top position prospect of the All-Star game by Major League Scouts. It was down in Chico on July 24th. Seems like forever ago. Here's the full count pitch to Alex Isola with Johnny De La Cruz at second. 2 outs in the top of the first. The pitch home. Misses high for ball 4. Isola always has terrific at-bats, earns himself the 2-out walk. The Rogues now have runners on first and second for Jake Helwig. Jake Helwig, the left-handed batter from Daytona Beach, Florida, batting .305 for the Rogues. 60 hits, 8 doubles, 2 triples, a home run, 30 RBI, 44 runs scored. Hendrickson comes set. The first pitch to Jake Helwig with runners on first and second. Off speed, drops in there for strike 1. Johnny De La Cruz at second base, legged out an infield single with 2 outs in the top of the first. Alex Isola walked. Here's the 0-1 to Jake Helwig. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike 2. Helwig, 6'2", 215, deceptively fast, has 15 stolen bases. Waits on the 0-2 pitch from Josh Hendrickson. He comes set, comes home. Fastball misses outside for ball 1. Great take by Jake Helwig. First and second for the Rogues. 2 outs in the top of the first. The 1-2. Off speed. That one hit to right field. That is going to drop for a base hit. Johnny De La Cruz rounds third. He comes home. Jake Helwig heads into second base with an RBI double. The Rogues strike first here in Portland. 1-0 in the top of the first inning. All their hits coming with 2 outs. diving attempt by the right fielder, Matt Starkovic. Could not come up with the ball. The Rogues now have runners on second and third, I should say, for Connor Lowry. Connor Lowry out there in center field for the Rogues. A staple out there. The first pitch to him. Misses low for ball one. So sure, the run is great, but Lowry, the sixth man to come to the plate for the Rogues, upping Josh Hendrickson's pitch count. Here's the 1-0 to Connor Lowry. Swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike to the man from Refugio, Texas. Alex Isola at third. Jake Hellwig at second. 1-0 the score. Rogues on top. Hendrickson comes set. Here's the 1-1 with 2 outs in the top of the first. Runners on second and third. That one hit softly to the second baseman. Henwood picks it up off the ground. The throw over to first in time to beat Connor Lowry by half a step. But the Rogues get a run. The 2-out infield single by Johnny De La Cruz. He comes home on the RBI double by Jake Hellwig. We head to the bottom of the first. Rogues lead 1-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. This Rogues broadcast is brought to you by Mary's Barbecue. Tender, juicy, slow-smoked meat, homemade sides, and friendly service. And it's easy for anyone in Southern Oregon to get to. Mary's Barbecue Place at 841 East Pine Street in Central Point. Follow along on Facebook or their website, marysbbqplace.com.
We're back on the road with the Rogues. Take the Rogues with you by following along on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Playoff Baseball, Rogue Nation, brought to you by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Rogues lead 1-0 on the RBI double by Jake Hellwig, scoring Johnny De La Cruz. On the mound for your Medford Rogues, the starter of the Great West League All-Star team. From Medford, Oregon, the right-hander, Dylan Pierce. First pitch in there for strike one to Alec Layton. Batting lineup for the Portland Pickles, Alec Layton leading things off. Batting second, Alex Henwood. Batting third, Xander Clark. Pierce working quickly. The 0-1, fouled off the chest plate of the home plate umpire. Pierce quickly ahead, 0-2. Matt Hardy, the DH, batting fourth. Matt Starkovic batting fifth. Tate Budnick, sixth. Cody Fallon batting seventh, Daniel Lopez batting eighth, and Bobby Kinney batting ninth. Defensive alignment behind Dylan Pierce tonight, catching him today, Alex Isola. At third base, Josh Berman. At short, Clay Valenzuela Reese. At second, Jaden Hanna. And at first, Davis DeLorphis. In the outfield, the normal battery of Johnny De La Cruz in left, Connor Lowry in center, and Jake Helwig in right. The 0-2, called strike 3 on the outer edge. One batter, one strikeout on 3 pitches. That will bring up Alex Henwood. Dylan Pierce 5-0 in the regular season for the Medford Rogues, a 3.75 ERA, 48 strikeouts in 50 1/3 innings pitched. Alex Henwood, the left-handed batter, first pitch swung on and missed, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the first inning. Rogues lead 1-0. The 0-1, foul tipped, strike 2. Dylan Pierce ahead of Alex Henwood, 0-2. We're in the bottom of the first inning, 1 out, nobody on for Alex Henwood. Pierce toes the rubber. Alex Henwood, the left-handed batter, steps into the box. Here's the 0-2 from Pierce. Isolo ready to throw over to third base. He thought that was strike 3. It's called just outside by the home plate umpire. That one misses low. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Alex Henwood. Waiting on deck, Xander Clark. Pierce winds and deals the 2-2. That one misses high for ball 3. So the count full to Alex Henwood. The sun still shining brightly overhead here at Walker Stadium. The edge of the outfield from left to right center is in shadow. Everything else out in the sunlight, including us. We're back behind first base. Here's the 3-2. That one fouled off the third base side and out of play. Henwood from Appleton, Wisconsin, attends the University of Nebraska in his free time. Batted .244 for the Pickles this regular season. That one, curveball, misses outside for ball 4. So a 1-out walk for Alex Henwood will bring up Xander Clark. Xander Clark is pretty good at baseball. He's batting .430 on the year for the Pickles. Played in 41 of their 60 games. 68 hits, 14 home runs, 56 RBI, 50 runs scored. From Newbury Park, California, attends UCLA in his free time. Big kid, 6'6", 220. 1 out, runner on first. The curveball in there for strike 1. Pierce painting the inner black on that pitch. Clark named the All-Star MVP back on July 24th. That one called strike 2. Fastball on the outer edge this time. So all 3 batters that Pierce has faced tonight, he's gone 0-2 on them. Pierce comes set. The 0-2. Fouled into the netting. Alex Henwood on first. He walked. 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. Rogues lead 1-0. Xander Clark at the plate. No balls and 2 strikes the count. The big right-hander steps back in. Pierce looks over at first. Davis DeLorphis holding Henwood on. Pierce will now step off the rubber. Steps back on. Checks first. Now comes set. Here's the 0-2. Misses just outside. Clark thought about swinging at it, held up. One ball and 2 strikes the count to Xander Clark here in the bottom of the first inning. Isola gives Pierce the sign. Pierce comes set. Here's the 1-2. Chop to the shortstop. Valenzuela Reese picks it up over to second for 1. Over to first in time for the double play. Bottom of the first inning over. The Rogues infield taking care of business. We head to the top of the second. Rogues lead 1-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Rogue Regency Inn & Suites is the official host hotel of the Medford Rogues. Whether you're in Southern Oregon for a quick stay or a longer visit, Rogue Regency has a warm, casually elegant atmosphere with plenty to offer, including Chadwick's, the official sports bar of the Medford Rogues. Make sure you head to the post-game party headquarters, Chadwick's Pub and Sports Bar, and the Rogue Regency Inn & Suites. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. The first pitch to Dante Gutierrez, hit to the second baseman. Alex Henwood picks it up. The throw over to first in time for the first out of the second inning. Rogues lead 1-0. Back in the first inning, Johnny De La Cruz legged out an infield single with 2 outs. Would eventually come home on the RBI double by Jake Helwig. One down here in the second for Josh Berman. Josh Berman, another local of Medford, Oregon, playing third base tonight for the Rogues. Steps into the box, 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Berman. That one looped to left center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. 1 out single for Josh Berman, and that will bring up Jaden Hanna. Jaden Hanna is the number 9 hitter for the Medford Rogues, but shouldn't fool you. He's batting .303 on the year. In 38 games, has 33 hits, 3 doubles, a triple, a home run, 21 RBIs, 23 walks, 22 runs scored. Big Jaden, as he's called by the Rogues dugout, steps into the left-handed box, standing in a tall 5'6". That one hit foul down the third base line. Hanna, a local of Portland, Oregon. Born and raised here. Attends Lane Community College in his free time. Runner on first, that's Josh Berman. 1 out here in the top of the second. Rogues lead 1-0. Josh Berman takes his lead. Cody Fallon, the first baseman for the Pickles, holding him on. Hendrickson takes a long look, now comes home. Check swing. Hit his bat. Berman Thought that might have been a wild pitch. The ball got away from the catcher. We'll have to head back to first base. Hanna quickly in a hole, 0-2. Jaden Hanna hit his first home run of the year. It was back in Medford in the final regular season home series for the Rogues. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled back into the netting. That home run was the 24th of the year for the Rogues, which set a new all-time record for most home runs in a season. One of the many records, both team and individual, broken by this 2017 ball club. Count is still 0-2 to Jaden Hanna. Josh Berman at first. The pitch home. Misses outside for ball one. Great take by Jaden Hanna there. Berman takes his lead from first. Hendrickson checks him. Now looks at home. The 1-2. Curveball misses high and in. Jaden Hanna, as he turned away from that ball, noticed the press box where we're sitting right behind home plate, gave me a big smile. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Jaden Hanna. Runner on first, that's Josh Berman. 1 out in the top of the second. Rogues lead 1-0. Berman inches away from first base. The throw over to first, a light throw. 1 run, 3 hits already for the Rogues. Hendrickson comes set. Another throw over to first. Berman dives back in safely. Hanna waits on the 2-2 pitch from Josh Hendrickson. Here it is. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So with 2 down in the second, that will bring up the top of the order, Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Valenzuela-Reese has a couple Rogues records to his name. His 76 hits during the regular season, an all-time record by an individual for the Medford Rogues. Also holds the record for most consecutive games with a hit at 18. First pitch fouled back into the netting. Strike 1. 2 outs in the top of the second. Runner on first, that's Josh Berman, hit a 1-out single. Valenzuela-Reese, the right-handed batter from Oregon City, Oregon, steps into the box. Hendrickson looks over at first, now comes home. Fastball misses outside. Valenzuela-Reese will attend Campbellsville University alongside his fellow Rogues Malik Evans, DJ Wilson, and Connor Lowry. Hendrickson looks over at first. Berman has his lead. The 1-1. Chopped foul, just foul down the third base line. So the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Clay Valenzuela-Reese. And as I look away for a second, Josh Berman took off. There was a pickoff throw at first. Runs all the way to second and gets in safely. So a failed pickoff attempt by Josh Hendrickson as Josh Berman took off before the throw. And he dives in safely into second base. Head coach for the Portland Pickles, Jeff Lottie, will go out to chat with one of the 3 field umps. We have a full crew on hand tonight. We'll get the names for you in just a second. So Josh Berman takes off for second base before the pitch is thrown. Hendrickson, the pickoff move to first. The throw from Cody Fallon to the shortstop, Daniel Lopez, not in time. And the Rogues have a runner in scoring position for Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Deuces are wild here in the top of the second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner on second. Here's the pitch to Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Popped high in the air, foul out of play into the parking lot. Valenzuela-Reese staying alive. Josh Berman at second. 2 outs in the top of the second. The count is 1-2 to Valenzuela-Reese. The pitch home. Fouled out of play into the parking lot. Again, a run would be nice here, but just the fact that these Rogues hitters are fouling off pitches, they're fighting, they're staying alive, they're working that pitch count up, trying to knock Josh Hendrickson out of this ball game. Berman at second with a 1-out single. Stole second on a failed pickoff attempt to first. The count is 1-2 to Clay Valenzuela-Reese. 2 outs in the top of the second. The pitch home. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So the Rogues strand 1, but make Josh Hendrickson work for those 3 outs. We head to the bottom of the second. Rogues lead 1-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. For over 60 years, Lippert's Carpet One has been dedicated to helping people find the best flooring solutions for their home or business. And for over 60 years, Lippert's has sponsored and donated to many organizations in our community, and we appreciate them. If you want to completely transform a room, Lippert's has many products available and there are more choices than ever. Whether for your home or business, Lippert's has a professional staff dedicated to helping you find just what you're looking for. Lippert's wants to thank you for being your flooring source for over 60 years. Located in Medford on North Pacific Highway or Rogue River Highway in Grants Pass, or find them at lipperts.com. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Rogues lead 1-0. Matt Hardy, the DH for the Pickles, will lead things off. Dylan Pierce winds. Curveball, that one smacked to left field. Looking back is Connor Lowry. That ball is gone. So Matt Hardy, on the first pitch that he sees, sends one over the left center field wall. And we're tied at 1. So that will bring up Matt Starkovic. We're all tied at 1 here in the bottom of the second. The pitch home. Fastball catches the outer edge for strike 1. Pierce working quickly. That one just misses the outer edge. Evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike to Matt Starkovic, the right fielder for the Portland Pickles. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. We're all tied at 1. Pierce winds and deals. That one misses outside again. 2 balls and 1 strike the count to Matt Starkovic. The left-handed hitting Starkovic waits on the 2-1. Pierce winds and deals. That one swung on and missed. Evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one fouled out of play off the first base side. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes here in the bottom of the second inning. We're all tied at 1. Pierce winds and deals. Misses outside again, runs the count full 3-2. Pierce trying to work that outer half of the plate. Pierce gets the sign. Here's the 3-2. Hit high in the air into shallow left field. Johnny De La Cruz ranging over. He will make the grab in left field. That's the first out of the second. That will bring up the catcher, Tate Budnick.
Here's Pickles catcher from the University of Portland, number 17. Put your hands together for Tate Budnick.
First pitch to Budnick, misses outside for ball one. Budnick, the right-handed hitting catcher from Edmonds, Washington. Here's the 1-0 from Pierce. That one popped high in the air and out of play, out into the parking lot. One ball and one strike the count to Tate Budnick. One out, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the second inning, we're all tied one apiece. Fastball misses just inside. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Tate Budnick. Pierce winds and deals. That one catches the outer edge. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody on for Tate Budnick. Very light breeze blowing from left to right field here at Walker Stadium. The 2-2, chopped, foul down the third base line and out of play. One run, 3 hits for the Rogues. 1 run on that one hit, the solo home run by Matt Hardy here in the bottom of the second to tie the game. That one popped up high in the air in the infield. That might go out of play. We'll see. Isola giving chase. It'll land in the bleachers. As an act of self-preservation, the fans out there are ducking and covering their heads with their hands. Personally, if I were in the way of a pop fly, I'd be keeping my eye on that thing to see if it were coming right at me. Gives the crowd something to talk about here. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to Tate Budnick. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the second, all tied at 1. Pierce winds and deals. Fastball. Ooh, must have missed low. It certainly caught the plate. Runs the count full, 3-2. So it's a full count pitch with 1 out, nobody on. That one hit high in the air into the infield off the first base side. DeLorfis is calling for it. He's drifting towards the foul line. He will make the grab, a step in fair ground for the second out of the fourth. That will bring up the first baseman, Cody Fallon. Cody Fallon from Surprise, Arizona. Attends Western Oregon University in his free time. Last night hit a solo home run off the pitch from Nick Parr. The two of them teammates at Western Oregon University. I'm sure they'll have some fun memories to share when they go back to school. First pitch to Pierce, misses outside for ball 1. Cody Fallon batting .260 for the Pickles. 32 hits, 40 strikeouts in 41 games. That one fouled out of play off the first base side. 1 ball and 1 strike to Cody Fallon. 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the second inning. Alex Isola going out to have a talk with Dylan Pierce. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us here on the live stream for Medford Rogues Playoff Baseball. It's been such a privilege to bring you Rogues baseball all season long. The first 2 innings have already been so exciting of these playoffs. Here's the 1-1 from Pierce. Curveball misses high. 2 balls and 1 strike the count to Cody Fallon. It's been amazing to get to know the team, to get to know the staff, to get to know those of you at home. That one misses inside. 3 balls and 1 strike the count to Cody Fallon. 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the second. The 3-1 misses inside for ball 4. So a 2-out walk issued to Cody Fallon will bring up the shortstop, Daniel Lopez.
Here's the shortstop from the University of Portland over on the lineup Boulevard. He wears number 15. He is
Daniel Lopez from Pico Rivera, California, attends school right here in Portland, University of Portland. Do they call University of Portland U of P? UP, I'm told by the scorekeeper. So the shortstop from UP takes a chest-high strike on the outside corner. Great location on that pitch by Dylan Pierce. Runner on first, that's Cody Fallon. 2 outs in the bottom of the second, all tied at 1. Here's the 0-1. Slider catches the black on the outer edge for strike 2. Pierce quickly ahead of Daniel Lopez, 0-2. 2 outs, runner on first here in the bottom of the second. Pierce will step off the mound. That one skips in the dirt. The runner takes off. Isola will not have a throw. The ball bounced a little far away from Isola. Cody Fallon running as soon as that ball hit the dirt for the first time. It's a stolen base for Cody Fallon. Scratch that. It'll just be an advancement on a wild pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Daniel Lopez. Pierce looks back, now comes home. That one misses low. Evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lopez steps back into the box. The right-handed shortstop waits on the 2-2 from Dylan Pierce. He looks back at second, now steps off the rubber. The deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second here in the bottom of the second inning. The game score equaling 2. All right, that one was a bit of a stretch. 1-1 the score. Dylan Pierce comes set. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Dylan Pierce. Limits the damage to 1. We head to the top of the third. Rogues lead, we're tied at 1. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Located just 5 minutes from the I-5 and Grants Pass, Hellgate Jet Boat Excursions is the only place you need to go for the ultimate Rogue River experience. Jet through historic Hellgate Canyon, lounge at the exclusive OK Corral, and feast on all-you-can-eat homemade barbecue. Visit www.hellgate.com to book your Rogue River experience today.
At People's Bank, we know that banking doesn't have to be complicated. Good banking happens when we put people first. Here at People's Bank, we're for the people with big dreams. We're here for families working on creating a better life for their children. We're for businesses investing locally to create a better community we're proud to call home. This is Ken Troutman, president of People's Bank. When we put people first, families grow stronger, businesses thrive, and our community flourishes. People's Bank, we put people first. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back, Rogue Nation. We are in the top of the third inning, all tied at 1. Leading things off for the Rogues, Davis DeLorphis. It'll be the 2-3-4 hitters for the Rogues in the third. The first pitch to DeLorphis catches the inner half of the plate for strike 1. That one, check swing, he went around, says the home plate umpire Garrett Wilson. DeLorphis quickly in a hole, 0-2. The Rogues got one in the top of the first on a 2-out single. An infield single by Johnny De La Cruz. Came home on the RBI double by Jake Helwig. The Pickles answered with one of their own in the bottom of the second. That one misses high. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Davis DeLorphis. Hendrickson winds and deals. Swung on and missed, strike 3. The nasty slider from Josh Hendrickson. I mean, just using the eye test, it seems like he's a complete pitcher already. He's got the fastball, he's got the slider, he's got a curveball, and I think I've seen a changeup once or twice as well. Johnny De La Cruz will step up to the plate. That one fouled out of play into the parking lot. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the third. With 2 outs in the first inning, Johnny De La Cruz legged out an infield single. Advanced second on a wild pitch and came home on the RBI double by Jake Helwig. That one foul tipped, held on by Tate Budnick. De La Cruz quickly in a hole, 0-2. Waiting on deck, Alex Isola. Hendrickson winds and deals the 0-2. That one misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Johnny De La Cruz. A great take by De La Cruz. That ball was close. Hendrickson winds and deals. Misses inside. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So with 2 down in the third, that will bring up Alex Isola. Isola, always a tough out. Makes the pitchers work during his at-bats. The first pitch skips in the dirt for ball 1. 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the third. 1-0 the count to Alex Isola. Hendrickson winds and deals. That one skips in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes to Alex Isola. Isola walked back in the first inning, made it all the way to third on the double. Here's the 2-0. That one hit well to right center field. Looking back are the outfielders. That ball is gone! Alex Isola with the solo home run to right center field gives the Rogues a 2-1 lead. An identical shot to the one hit by Matt Hardy, just the opposite side of the field. Ice does it again. That'll bring up Jake Helwig. He had the RBI double back in the first. That one misses low for ball 1. Jake Helwig, the left-handed batter, steps into the box. The lefty Hendrickson deals. That one chopped. It's going to be fair down the first base line. It actually bounced on the bag. The first baseman, Cody Fallon, corrals it, steps on first for the final out. But not before Alex Isola delivers a shot over the right field wall to give the Rogues a 2-1 lead. We head to the bottom of the third. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Lost you for just a minute, but don't worry, we're back. You didn't miss much. Alex Isola delivering a solo home run back in the top of the third. Puts the Rogues back on top 2-1. Dylan Pierce back on the mound. The first pitch to Bobby Kinney, called a strike at the knees. Roxanne saying, yeah, baby, I agree. That one fouled back into the netting. Pierce ahead of Kinney, 0-2. Kinney now the sixth batter out of the 9 that Pierce has faced that have been in a hole, 0-2. The pitch, fouled up and over the netting. The count remains. Kinney leading off the bottom of the third for the Pickles, and then the top of the order, Alec Layton and Alex Henwood. The left-handed hitting Bobby Kinney waits on the pitch from Pierce. He winds and delivers. Fouled off the third base side. The Rogues getting 1 in the first, 1 in the third. Josh Hendrickson, the starting pitcher for the Portland Pickles, has already thrown 54 pitches. That one hit high in the air to left center field. Coming over is Connor Lowry. It'll be De La Cruz who makes the grab out there in left field. That will turn the lineup over for Alec Layton. Alec Layton, the first strikeout victim of the night for Dylan Pierce. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Rogues, 1 run, 1 hit for the Pickles. The right-handed hitting Alec Layton steps into the box. Pierce winds and deals. That one fouled into the netting. Shadows starting to creep in out there in center field. Left and right field still in sun. The entire infield still in sun. Those of us out here in the stands still in sun. Dylan Pierce into the windup, the 0-1. That one misses in. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike to Alec Layton. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the third inning. Rogues lead 2-1. Here's the 1-1 to Layton. Fastball, hit foul, out of play into the parking lot. So Pierce ahead of Alec Layton. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The outfield playing Layton straight up. Pierce delivers. That one hit well to right field. Helwig going back. He's at the wall. That one is off the wall. The throw into second base is not going to be in time. It's a 1-out double for Alec Layton. That ball hitting the base of the low wall out there in right field. Gives me a good chance to tell you about the dimensions here in Walker Stadium. One of the shorter ballparks, one of the smaller ballparks in the Great West League. 309 down the left field line, 311 down the right field line. A 3.5-foot wall where the 2 dugouts are located behind those short outfield fences down the line. And then as you move inward, basically right where the outfielders would stand, the left and the right fielder would stand, behind them is where the wall suddenly jumps up to 18 feet. And that's where that height stands all the way into center, out to 335 in dead center field. First pitch to Alex Henwood, misses low for ball one. Alec Layton at second, one out here in the bottom of the third inning. Rogues lead 2-1. Pierce looks back at Layton. Fakes a throw over to second. Middle infielder is not covering the bag. Layton saw it all the way. Pickles fans trying to get a chant going here. 1-0 the count to Alex Henwood. The pitch home. He shows bunt. He gets it down. It's a good one. Berman, the bare hand, he's not going to throw it. I think a wise decision by Josh Berman. A great bunt laid down by Alex Henwood. Moves Alec Layton over to third. And with runners on the corners, that will bring up Xander Clark. Xander Clark grounded out into the 6-4-3 double play to end the bottom of the first. One out, runners on the corners for Clark here in the third. Dylan Pierce comes set. He'll step off the rubber. A huge spot early in this ball game. Pierce comes set. The 0-1. Hit foul into the netting. Alec Layton at third had a one-out double. Alex Henwood bunted for a single. Advanced Layton over to third. Here's the 0-1. That one, a check swing, popped up in the air. That ball is going to land foul off the first base side. It was a check bunt, or a check swing, rather. The ball popped up in the air over Davis Lorfis's head into the foul ground in left field, or into right field, rather. Dylan Pierce ahead of Xander Clark, 0-2. First and third for the Pickles. One out. 0-2 the count to Xander Clark. Dylan Pierce comes set. Here's the 0-2. Misses high. Alec Layton at third, Alex Henwood at first. Rogues lead by one here in the bottom of the third. Here's the 1-2 to Clark. Skips in the dirt. It gets by Alex Isola. He can't see it. And Alec Layton will come home. The throw over to third is going to be in time. Alex Henwood getting greedy out there on the base pads. Alec Layton does score on the wild pitch. Isola corrals it. Alex Henwood trying, well, he advances second, trying to get one more, is thrown out at third. The tag applied by Josh Berman. So the lead run now cleared from the base pads, and that could be huge later on in this ball game. Great job by Alex Isola and the Rogues to take a punch but not get dazed. The bases are cleared for Xander Clark. 2-2 the count, 2 outs in the bottom of the third. We're tied at 2. The pitch home, hit high in the air into the infield. Coming on are a trio of Rogues. It's Pierce, it's Isola, it's Berman. It'll be Berman in foul ground to make the catch for the final out. One run comes home on the wild pitch. We're all tied at 2. We head to the fourth. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com. presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Rogues Baseball is brought to you by Claudio Alvarez Construction and Restoration. Founded over 2 decades ago, Claudio Alvarez Construction and Restoration are there when you need them most. Whether it's fire, storm, or water damage, the Alvarez Restoration team is ready and willing to bring your home back to how it used to be. They like to say, when bad stuff happens, we make good stuff happen. Find them at alvarezrestoration.com or by calling 541-727-7340.
Let's head back to the ballpark. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com.
Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the top of the 4th inning, all tied at 2. Leading things off for the Medford Rogues in the top of the 4th, Connor Lowry. Lowry 0 for 1, grounded out to second, his first time up. Josh Hendrickson, the lefty on the mound. The first pitch, that one is hit to center field. Coming on is Alec Layden. He will make the grab out there in center field for the first out of the 4th. As I mentioned in the bottom of the 3rd, the Rogues have been doing a great job of making Josh Hendrickson work. Up to 55 pitches now through 3 1/3 innings. Now is not the time to let up. Got to grind out those at-bats and get Hendrickson off the mound. That'll bring up Dante Gutierrez. Gutierrez from Chula Vista, California. Attends University of San Diego in his free time. He's caught, he's played first base, he's played left field, left-handed batter. Takes a first pitch on the outside edge for strike 1. Gutierrez batting .253 for this Rogues ball club. 40 hits, 28 RBI, 20 runs scored in 50 games. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, that one looped into left center field. That ball is going to be caught by the left fielder, Xander Clark. A looping fly ball that stayed up just a little bit too long. 2 down here in the 4th for Josh Berman. Josh Berman, local of Medford, Oregon, over there at third base today. Batting an even .250 on the year for the Rogues. The first pitch misses in for ball 1. That one swung on and missed. Evens the count 1-1. Berman with a 1-out single back in the 2nd inning. 1 for 1 today. Hendrickson winds and delivers the 1-1. That one catches the inner half of the plate for strike 2. 2 outs, nobody on for the Rogues in the top of the 4th. That pitch home, foul tipped. Berman doing a great job of staying alive here. Tate Pudnick, the catcher for the Pickles, will go out to have a chat with his tall lefty, Josh Hendrickson. Rogues getting 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd. The Pickles getting 1 in the 2nd and 1 in the 3rd. Budnick back in the crouch. Hendrickson into the windup. The 1-2. Check swing did not go around, says home plate umpire Garrett Wilson. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hendrickson working quickly. 2-2, swung on and missed for strike 3. So the Rogues go down in order in the 4th. We head to the bottom of the inning, all tied at 2. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Fans, I can't tell you how many times we've had to replace a window at Harry and David Field because of a stray fly ball. When we need our windows fixed or replaced, the only team we trust are the folks at Bill's Glass. With locations in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass, Bill's Glass is the fastest affordable glass service in Southern Oregon. When you hear that crash, think Bill's Glass.
We're back on the road with the Rogues.
Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning, all tied at 4. Stepping into the box, right-handed batter Matt Hardy. Hardy tied this game at 1 with 1 swing back in the 3rd inning, rather the 2nd inning. First pitch is inside for ball 1. Hardy, another big kid for this Pickles team, 6'6", 215. That one catches the outer edge, evens the count 1-1. Hardy leading things off for the Pickles here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We're all tied at 2. The 1-1 swung on and missed. One ball and 2 strikes to Matt Hardy. It will be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Pickles. Pierce winds and delivers the 1-2. Hit to the third baseman, Berman. The backhand makes the grab, the throw over to first in the dirt. Picked nicely by Davis DeLorfis. Oh boy, DeLorfis making it seem like he's a natural over there at first base. 1 out in the 4th. That will bring up the right fielder, Matt Starkovic. Matt Starkovic will step into the left-handed box. The right fielder flew out to left his first time up. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Pierce winds and delivers the 1-0. That one smacked up the middle. It's going to fall for a base hit in front of Connor Lowry. 1 out single for Starkovic. Will bring up the catcher, Tate Budnick. That hit the 4th of the day for the Pickles. 2 runs, 4 hits apiece for each team. The sun really beating down here in the middle innings. The first pitch from Pierce misses outside for ball 1. Rogues getting 1 in the 1st on the RBI double by Jake Helwig. 1 in the 3rd off the bat of Alex Isola, a solo home run. Throw over to first, not in time. Starkovic dives back in safely. 1-0 the count to Tate Budnick. 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Pierce looks over at first. Now comes home. Fastball just misses the outer edge. 2 balls and no strikes to Tate Budnick. Dylan Pierce working out of the stretch, comes home, misses inside. So 3 straight balls thrown to Tate Budnick. 3-0 the count. Matt Starkovic over at first base, waiting on deck, Cody Fallon. The 3-0 misses outside for ball 4. So runners on first and second for the Pickles with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. We'll bring up Cody Fallon. Alex Isola will go out to have a talk with his right-handed pitcher. Fallon walked, advanced to second on a wild pitch back in the 2nd inning. Cody Fallon, the right-handed batter, steps into the box. Dylan Pierce gets the sign from Alex Isola. The first pitch to Fallon, fastball in there for strike 1. Cody batting .260 for the year. 32 hits, 40 strikeouts in 41 games. First and second for the Pickles, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. We're all tied at 2. Pierce looks back at second, now comes home, the 0-1. Swung on and missed, strike 2, a nasty slider from the right-hander from Medford, Oregon. Eight batters have faced an 0-2 count against Dylan Pierce tonight. Dylan Pierce comes set. Here's the 0-2 to Cody Fallon. Pierce will step off the rubber. Jaden Hanna flashed over to second base. Starkovic aware of the play. Matt Starkovic at second, Tate Budnick at first. Here's the 0-2 to Cody Fallon. Check swing, you went around. Yes, says the home plate umpire, Garrett Wilson. Strikeout number 3 for Dylan Pierce. The Portland fans are loving that call. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th, and that will bring up Daniel Lopez. The shortstop, Daniel Lopez, will step into the box. 6'1" right-handed batter, hit .285 for Portland this season. Runners on first and second, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. We're all tied at 2. The pitch home, misses outside for ball 1. Isola gives Pierce the sign. Pierce looks back at second, looks back again. Now comes home. That one hit high in the air to right center field. Jake Helwig moving under it. He'll make the grab for the final out of the inning. The Pickles strand 2. We head to the 5th, all tied at 2. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. This Rogues broadcast is brought to you by Morton's Family Dining and Bar. Morton's offers something for everyone. Morton's has a full sports bar, a separate family dining side of the restaurant, and even delivery. Check out their website, mortons.com. That's Morton's with 2 R's. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We're in the top of the 5th inning, all tied at 2. Leading things off for the Rogues, the second baseman, Jaden Hanna. Josh Hendrickson back on the mound for the Pickles. The first pitch in there for strike 1. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Hendrickson delivers. That one catches the outer edge for strike 2. Hendrickson working quickly. The 0-2 waved at for strike 3. So that's one down in the 5th. That will turn the lineup over for Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Reese holds the record for most hits in a season ever by a Medford Rogue. Steps in looking for his first hit tonight. Hendrickson winds and delivers. Off speed, catches the outer edge for strike 1. Waiting on deck, Davis DeLorfis. Here's the 0-1 to Valenzuela-Reese. Fastball, that one smacked into right center field. Coming on, making a sliding grab is the center fielder, Alec Layton, for the second out of the 5th. Well hit ball by Valenzuela-Reese. Just stayed up a little too long. With 2 out and nobody on, that will bring up Davis DeLorfis. DeLorfis looking for his first hit of the night as well. Hendrickson winds and delivers. That one smacked high in the air but foul off the third base side. The shadows here at Walker Stadium in center field. The shadow just barely touching the infield dirt. Almost a triangle shape is made, extending outwards. Sun along the foul lines off the third and first base side. The infield still in sun. The press box still in sun. Here's the 0-1 to Davis DeLorfis. Catches the outer edge for strike 2. Catcher did a great job of framing that pitch. DeLorfis quickly in a hole, 0-2. Hendrickson winds and delivers. Swung on and missed. The ball gets away from Tate Budnick. The throw over to first in time to get DeLorfis. 1-2-3 go the Rogues in the 5th. We head to the bottom of the inning, all tied at 2. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. For over 60 years, Lippert's Carpet One has been dedicated to helping people find the best flooring solutions for their home or business. And for over 60 years, Lippert's has sponsored and donated to many organizations in our community, and we appreciate them. If you want to completely transform a room, Lippert's has many products available and there are more choices than ever. Whether for your home or business, Lippert's has a professional staff dedicated to helping you find just what you're looking for. Lippert's wants to thank you for being your flooring source for over 60 years. Located in Medford on North Pacific Highway or Rogue River Highway in Grants Pass, or find them at lipperts.com.
We're back on the road with the Rogues. Take the Rogues with you by following along on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Welcome back, Rogue Nation. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, all tied at 2. Leading things off for the Pickles, the 9-hitter Bobby Kinney. Dylan Pierce back on the mound. He delivers the first pitch, hit down the left field line. It's slicing foul. It'll go out of play. Bobby Kinney 0 for 1 today, flied out to left field his first time up. The left-handed hitting Bobby Kinney waits on the 0-1 from Pierce. Here it is. Curveball, fouled back. Bobby Kinney now the 10th batter, or the 10th time that the Pickles have fallen behind 0-2. That one fouled up high in the air and out of play. The only RBI given up by Dylan Pierce was a solo home run to Matt Hardy back in the second inning. Been in control the entire game. The 0-2 skips in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Bobby Kinney. The crew tonight: at first base, Colin Price. At third base, Chris Stoom. Behind the plate is Garrett Wilson. Here's the 1-2 pitch to the left-handed hitting Bobby Kinney. That one smacked down the left field line, slicing foul and out of play. Rogues fans, get your tickets for Medford Rogues baseball. The Rogues return on Tuesday, August 8th. The 1-2, that one smacked into right center field. Connor Lowry was shaded over to left. That's going to fall. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Bobby Kinney into second base with a leadoff double. That will turn the lineup over for the Pickles. Alec Layton, 0 for 1 with a double and a run scored in this ballgame. Came home in the third inning off a wild pitch. Dylan Pierce comes set. Layton showing bunt. The pitch home, he gets the bunt down. It's not a good one. Pierce, the throw over to third is going to be in time, says the third baseman, Chris Stoom. A great play by Dylan Pierce and Josh Berman. The bunt bounced right back to Dylan Pierce, made the play, spinning throw over to Berman, who applied the tag on Bobby Kinney. The lead runner is erased. Alec Layton takes first base. Alex Henwood comes up. Alex Henwood, the left-handed hitting second baseman, steps into the box. Pierce comes set. The throw home. That one fouled out of play. The ball actually hit off the netting and then bounced right onto the noggin of home plate umpire Garrett Wilson. Xander Clark, who's on deck, retrieving that ball, poking fun at Garrett Wilson. Wilson with a smile on his face explaining what happened to Alex Henwood. Alex Isola out to talk with Dylan Pierce. Get your tickets online, medfordrogues.com. The Rogues return home to Harry and David Field for Game 2 of the playoffs. 6:35 p.m. first pitch. That will be Tuesday, August 8th. It's also a Ram $2 Tuesday. You can get your tickets for just $2. The 0-1 swung on and missed. Strike 2. For the 11th time today, Dylan Pierce ahead 0-2. Alec Layton at first. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. We're all tied at 2. Waiting on deck, Xander Clark. Pierce comes set. Here's the 0-2. Fastball misses high. Bit of a pitch out. Not a bad idea with Alec Layton over there at first base. Henwood, the left-handed batter, steps back into the box. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Runner on first, that's Alec Layton. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch home. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Fourth strikeout of the day for Dylan Pierce, and that will bring up Xander Clark. Clark grounded into an inning-ending double play back in the first. Popped out in foul ground to Josh Berman, his second time up. Runner on first here in the bottom of the fifth. Dylan Pierce comes set. The pitch home. Hit up the middle. Jaden Hanna is going to spear it. There's going to be no play, though, for him. The Rogues infield shifted over way to the left side of the infield, playing Xander Clark to pull. There we go. And it was actually Jaden Hanna who made the grab on the shortstop side of second base. Great job by Jaden Hanna keeping that ball in the infield and keeping Alec Layton at second base. An infield single is not the worst case scenario when you're pitching to Xander Clark. With 2 on and 2 outs, that will bring up Matt Hardy. Pierce comes home. Fastball hit well but foul down the first base line. I think Hardy broke his back. He did, so he'll walk back and get a new one from the dugout. Rogues fans can also call our office from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow for tickets. You can also give the front office a call 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Tuesday as well if you'd like to stop on by the ballpark and pick your tickets up in person. You can also buy them online, medfordrogues.com. It's a $2 Tuesday, courtesy of Ram Restaurant and Brewery right here in Medford, Oregon. Matt Hardy with a new piece of wood steps into the batter's box. 0-1 the count. Alec Layton at second, Xander Clark at first. The pitch home. Misses just inside. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Davis DeLorfus not holding on Xander Clark at first base. Pierce comes set. Here's the 1-1 to Matt Hardy. Hit high in the air and foul. That one might land in the press box. We'll see. It's out of play. It lands into the bleachers. Pierce ahead 1-2 to Matt Hardy. Hardy 1 for 2 today. That solo home run in the bottom of the second inning to tie the ball game at 1. Alec Layton at second, Xander Clark at first. 1-2 the count to Matt Hardy. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Dylan Pierce looks back at second, now comes home. That one hit to the hole between the second baseman. They're going to wave Layton home. He's going to score. A diving attempt by Clay Valenzuela-Reese. A low ground ball by Matt Hardy, his second RBI of the day. The Pickles take the lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Xander Clark takes second on the hit. That will bring up the right fielder, Matt Starkovic. Dylan Pierce steps off the rubber. So a leadoff double by Bobby Kinney. A failed bunt attempt by Alec Layton gets Kinney out at third. Layton eventually coming home on the RBI single by Matt Hardy. 3-2 the score in the bottom of the 5th. That one smacked right at Clay Valenzuela-Reese for the final out of the 5th. We head to the 6th. Rogues trail 3-2. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on medfordrogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Fans, I can't tell you how many times we've had to replace a window at Harry and David Field because of a stray fly ball. When we need our windows fixed or replaced, the only team we trust are the folks at Bill's Glass. With locations in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass, Bill's Glass is the fastest and most affordable glass service in Southern Oregon. When you hear that crash, think Bill's Glass.
We're back on the road with the Rogues. Take the Rogues with you by following along on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. The first pitch to Johnny De La Cruz in the top of the sixth. Curveball that drops in for strike one. Next one, swung on and missed for strike two. De La Cruz hit an infield single with 2 outs in the top of the first, would eventually come around to score on the RBI double by Jake Helwig. Hendrickson delivers the 0-2. That one misses low. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Rogues, 3 runs on 7 hits for the Pickles. Hendrickson leg kicks, the 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. That will bring up Alex Isola. Isola 1 for 1 today. He walked in the first, hit a solo home run to right center field in the third. Hendrickson winds and delivers. Misses inside for ball 1. The outfield now almost completely engulfed in shadow, save for the shallow areas down the line in left and right field. Cole Percival getting warm in the Rogues bullpen. That one misses low. 2 balls and no strikes to Alex Isola. Hendrickson working quickly, the 2-0. Misses low for ball 3. The 3-0. Misses high for ball 4, a 4-pitch walk to Alex Isola. Puts a runner on with 1 out in the top of the 6th. That will bring up Jake Helwig. Helwig with that RBI double back in the first inning to score Johnny De La Cruz. He's 1 for 2. The 0-1, big swing and a miss by Helwig. Hendrickson, that one misses low. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike to Jake Helwig. 1 in the first, 1 in the third for the Rogues, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fifth for the Pickles. The 1-1 misses high. Great take by Helwig. Isola being held on by Cody Fallon. Hendrickson checking first, now comes home, the 2-1. Fastball misses outside for ball 3. Great hitters count for Jake Helwig, now 3 balls and 1 strike. Waiting on deck, Connor Lowry. That one catches the outer edge for strike 2. 3-2 pitch. Skips in the dirt for ball 4. Rogues have runners on first and second without swinging the bat. That will bring up Connor Lowry. After a couple quick innings, so important for the Rogues to grind out some at-bats here with Josh Hendrickson, and they're doing just that. Lowry 0 for 2 today. .61 right-handed batter waits on the pitch from Hendrickson. Here it is. Misses low, gets in the dirt. The runners will take off, and there's not going to be a throw. Second and third for the Rogues now with 1 out in the top of the 6th. Isola, the tying run just 90 feet from home for the Rogues. The skipper, Jeff Lottie, going to go out to have a chat with Josh Hendrickson. We'll step away for a quick commercial break. Runners on second and third for the Rogues, 1 out in the top of the 6th. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Runners on second and third for Connor Lowry. Josh Hendrickson staying in the ball game. The first pitch to Connor Lowry, 1 out in the top of the 6th. Rogues trail 3-2. Misses outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Connor Lowry here in the top of the 6th. Alex Isola at third, Jake Helwig at second. They both walked and advanced on a passed ball. That one popped up high in the air in the infield. Coming on is the shortstop, Daniel Lopez. He's in the outfield grass. It'll be Lopez who makes the grab. The runners cannot advance. 2 outs now in the 6th. And that will bring up the DH, Dante Gutierrez. Huge opportunity for the Rogues here. Lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch to Gutierrez misses low for ball 1. Gutierrez with that open stance. Isola at third, Helwig at second. 2 outs. That one misses low for ball 2. Some action in the Portland bullpen as well. Hendrickson comes set. Here's the 2-0 to Dante Gutierrez. Fastball, that one hit well to right center field. Going back are the outfielders. That ball is gone! Dante Gutierrez, a 2-run home run here in the top of the 6th inning. And the Rogues take a 5-3 lead. El Tortuga. The 3-run home run off the 2-0 pitch from Josh Hendrickson. That ball was crushed. Rogues back on top here in the top of the 6th. 5-3 the score. Fun fact, the solo home run that Alex Isola hit back in the 3rd inning was on a 2-0 count as well. Hendrickson, the first pitch to Berman, catches the outer edge for strike one. The walks coming back to bite Josh Hendrickson. Dante Gutierrez, the snapping turtle, making sure that one called strike on the outer edge. 0-2 to Josh Berman. 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the 6th. Rogues lead 5-3. The 0-2 swung on and missed, strike 3. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Rogues on top 5-3. Thanks to a 3-run home run by Dante Gutierrez, scoring Alex Isola and Jake Helwig. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Rogues fans, if you're looking for a used car or truck, why not head to the dealer that will give you the best quality vehicle at the best price? Crater Lake Ford uses real-time tracking software to research similar makes within hundreds of miles to give you the best car shopping experience while saving you time and money. Crater Lake Ford, right cars and trucks, right prices, right experiences. Visit CraterLakeFord.com today. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. 5-3 the score, Rogues on top. A 3-run home run by Dante Gutierrez in the top of the 6th. Scoring Alex Isola and Jake Helwig gives the Rogues the lead. Dylan Pierce's night is done. His final line, 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. On in relief from Santa Clarita, California. He'll attend San Jose State University in the fall. The big right-hander, Jaden France. The Rogues have won the last 9 games that France has pitched in. He's 5-0 on the year with a 4.59 ERA. 32 strikeouts in 49 innings pitched. It will be Tate Budnick, Cody Fallon, and Daniel Lopez for the Portland Pickles. 6, 7, and 8 hitters. France winds and delivers. That one misses low for ball 1. The home plate umpire gesturing something to Jaden France. The scorekeeper and I look at each other, shrug. I don't know what that was. The home plate umpire, Garrett Wilson, was motioning with his arm up and down his torso. Not sure if it had something to do with the windup of Jaden France. Your guess is as good as mine. 1-0 the count to Tate Budnick. That one misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Tate Budnick here in the bottom of the 6th. France delivers. That one chopped foul. France goes into the windup. Here's the 2-1. Fastball, chopped foul. Daniel Lopez, who's in the hole, he was actually standing out on the field. Ball was screaming down the line. He stuck his bat out and poked it. Ball popped up harmlessly out of play into the stands. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Tate Budnick, leading things off here in the bottom of the 6th. Rogues lead 5-3. France winds and deals. Check swing did not go around, says the home plate umpire. Runs the count full, 3-2. That one hit well to the third base side, through by a diving Josh Berman into left field. A leadoff single for Tate Budnick. And Cody Fallon, who represents the tying run, comes up to the plate. Nobody out, runner on first for Cody Fallon. That pitch swung on and missed for strike 1.
Where's my bucket, Kevin?
France checks Tate Budnick at first base. Davis DeLorfus holding him on. Here's the 0-1. Nope, throw over to first. Not in time. Budnick dives back in safely. Cody Fallon, the right-handed batter, steps back into the box. Jaden France checks the runner at first. Here's the 0-1. Misses low. Evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike to Cody Fallon. France working out of the stretch here. The 1-1. Misses low for ball 2. Tate Budnick over there at first, led the inning off with a single. Jaden France comes home on the 2-1. That one misses low for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Cody Fallon. Fallon 0 for 1 today, walked and struck out. Waiting on deck, Daniel Lopez. Budnick creeping away from first, the 3-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Three balls and 2 strikes, the count to Cody Fallon. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner on first. Rogues lead 5-3. Jaden France comes set, comes home. Swung on and missed, strike 3. First out of the inning, first strikeout of the game for Jaden France. And that will bring up Daniel Lopez. Lopez 0 for 2 today. The pitch home from France, foul tipped Doug is displeased with the bucket, the noisemaker used here in Walker Stadium. I'm not going to disagree with you, Doug, but I got to stay strong at my post, delivering you and everyone listening at home Medford Rogues baseball. 0-1 the count to Daniel Lopez. 1 out, runner on first. That's Tate Budnick. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Rogues lead 5-3. France comes home. That one painting the black on the inside part of the plate. A great curveball from Jaden France. Puts Daniel Lopez in a hole 0-2. Lopez adjusting his batting gloves. Now steps back into the right-handed box. Here's the 0-2 from Jaden France. That one hit by a diving Josh Berman into left field. The runner will hold at second. First hit of the day for Daniel Lopez. 2 on and 1 out. That will bring up Bobby Kinney. So the tying runs are on base for the Pickles here in the bottom of the 6th. Bobby Kinney, 1 for 2 today. Doubled to lead off the 5th and then was thrown out at 3rd, trying to get greedy on the wild pitch. The first pitch to Kinney misses outside for ball 1. Kinney, the left-handed batter from Great Barrington, Massachusetts. Jaden France will step on the rubber. Tate Budnick at second, Daniel Lopez at first. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 1-0. Fastball just misses the outer half of the plate. So 2-0 the count to Bobby Kinney. Shadows creeping into the infield now. The pitcher's mound and the batter's box still in sun. The rest is in shade. France looks back at second. He will step off the rubber. Tate Budnick dancing around a little too much out there, much to the delight of the Portland Pickles crowd. Pickles fans believe that Jaden France balked there. DeLorfus not holding on. Daniel Lopez at first. That one foul tipped into the netting. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike to Bobby Kinney. Bobby Kinney, a junior attending Vassar College. 6'2" left-handed batter, a returning Pickle. Batted .244 for the club last year, upped his batting average to .311 this year. France will step off the rubber. Tate Budnick at second, Daniel Lopez at first. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Rogues lead 5-3. Here's the 2-1. That one looped. It's going to be over the head of Clay Valenzuela-Reese. They're going to hold Budnick at third. The bases are loaded for the Pickles. It will turn the lineup over for Alec Layton. Josh Hogan going to go out, and that'll be it for Jaden France. He records 1 out, leaves the bases loaded. Aaron Hutchinson will come on in relief with the Rogues in a bases-loaded 1-out jam. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts.
back on the road with the Rogues.
Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Bottom of the 6th inning, Rogues on top 5-3, but in a bit of the jam. The bases are loaded, and there's only one out. On the mound for the Medford Rogues, Rogue Valley native, it's Aaron Hutchinson. His first pitch to Alec Layton misses outside for ball 1. Layton has scored twice in this ball game. He's 1 for 2. Hutchinson, right-hander from Lane Community College, delivers the 1-0. That one hit through the left side of the infield for a base hit. It will only score a run. The Pickles cut the lead in half. The score is 5-4. All 4 hits, all singles, all to the left side of the infield. The run charged to Jaden France. That will bring up Alex Henwood. With 1 out and a runner on first, well, the bases are loaded. Hutchinson is just 1 pitch from getting out of this inning. The first pitch to Henwood, fouled back and out of play, strike 1. Hutch comes home. That one just misses the outer half of the plate, evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. That one hit at Clay Valenzuela-Reese. They flip over to second for 1, over to first, not in time. Henwood legs it out. Fielder's choice, RBI ground out. Scoring Daniel Lopez. Runners on the corners now. Alec Layton is at third. Alex Henwood is at first. Rather, Bobby Kinney over there at third. Alec Layton erased on the fielder's choice. So runners on the corners for Xander Clark. We're all tied at 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. The ball by Alex Henwood was a softly hit grounder. Valenzuela-Reese and Hanna doing a great job of making that play close. Throw over to first, diving back safely is Alex Henwood. Bobby Kinney at third, Henwood at first. We're all tied at 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Xander Clark, 1 for 3 today. That pitch misses outside for ball 1. Xander Clark grounded into an inning-ending double play back in the first. Popped out and foul grounded Berman in the third. Had a single in the 5th. Hutch comes set, he comes home. That one gets by Alex Isola. There's going to be a play home. The throw is not going to be in time. Bobby Kinney scores on the wild pitch. The Pickles retake the lead here in the 6th. All 3 runs charged to Jaden France. He's now freed from this ball game. Alex Henwood over at second on the wild pitch. 2-0 the count to Xander Clark. Hutch looks back at second. He looks back again, now comes home, the 2-0, swung on and missed. So the Rogues got 3 in the top of this inning. The Pickles have answered with 3 of their own to retake the lead 6-5. 2-1 the count to Xander Clark. Alex Henwood at second. Henwood is Aaron Hutchinson's responsibility. The 2-1. Skips in the dirt, gets by Alex Isola, and Henwood will take third. So Alex Henwood over at third. The Portland Pickles fans are playing with a beach ball. I guess they're not entertained, I don't know. Xander Clark, 3-1 the count. Aaron Hutchinson gets the sign from Alex Isola. The pitch home, misses high for ball 4. So runners on the corners, and that will bring up the DH, Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy, a home run and an RBI single in this ball game. The first pitch from Hutchinson popped up high in the air into shallow right field. Charging is Jake Helwig. Jaden Hanna's there too. Still running, making a sliding grab is Jake Helwig for the final out of the inning. The Pickles retake the lead in the bottom of the 6th. We head to the 7th. Rogues trail 6-5. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. For over 60 years, Lippert's Carpet One has been dedicated to helping people find the best flooring solutions for their home or business. And for over 60 years, Lippert's has sponsored and donated to many organizations in our community, and we appreciate them. If you want to completely transform a room, Lippert's has many products available, and there are more choices than ever. Whether for your home or business, Lippert's has a professional staff dedicated to helping you find just what you're looking for. Lippert's wants to thank you for being your flooring source for over 60 years. Located in Medford on North Pacific Highway or Rogue River Highway in Grants Pass, or find them at lipperts.com. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the top of the 7th inning. Rogues trail 6-5. Josh Hendrickson back on the mound for the Pickles. The first pitch to Jaden Hanna, going to be looped right at the second baseman Henwood. The throw over to first in time to get Hanna by half a step. That will turn the lineup over for Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Hendrickson nearing 100 pitches. He winds and delivers the first one to Valenzuela-Reese. It's low for ball 1. Valenzuela-Reese still looking for his first hit of the ball game. That one catches the outer edge, evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 in the first, 1 in the third, 3 in the 6th for the Rogues. The 1-1 to Valenzuela-Reese. Check swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the home plate umpire. Valenzuela-Reese asking, why wouldn't you appeal? Why wouldn't you get help? Garrett Wilson confident in his call, though. Valenzuela-Reese down 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Pickles getting 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fifth, and 3 in the sixth. That one hit well down the third base line, snagged by the third baseman Bobby Kinney. Throw over to first in time to get Valenzuela-Reese for the second out. That will bring up Davis DeLorphis. DeLorphis having a rough night at the plate. He's 0 for 3. Look to break through against Josh Hendrickson, his 4th time up. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Two outs, nobody on. The 1-0 to DeLorphis. Swung on and missed. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Hendrickson working quickly here, the 1-1. Fastball swung on and missed for strike 2. Here's the 1-2 from Hendrickson. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Rogues go down in order in the 7th. We stretch here in Portland. 6-5 the score. Rogues trail. Your local home loan experts.
Rogues fans, it's easier than ever to get your tickets to check out the Medford Rogues this summer. Visit medfordrogues.com and click the Tickets tab to pick your seats for the next night out at Harry and David Field.
Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball live on medfordrogues.com. Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning. Back and forth we go with the Portland Pickles. The score 6-5. We've had 5 lead changes already through 6.5 innings. On the mound for your Medford Rogues from Ashland, Oregon, attending Cornell University, it's right-hander Jamie Flynn. Flynn 3-2 on the year, 2.09 ERA, 25 strikeouts, and just 23 hits allowed in 34 and the 3rd innings pitched. Leading things off for the Pickles in the bottom of the 7th, it will be Matt Starkovic, followed by Tate Budnick, and then Cody Fallon. Jamie Flynn doing some maintenance on the mound, now steps on the rubber. Starkovic, the left-handed batter, 1 for 3 today. The first pitch from Flynn. Fastball catches the black on the outer edge for strike 1. That one skips in the dirt, evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Starkovic steps back into the left-handed box. Jamie Flynn, the right-hander, kicks and deals. That one misses low. One ball and 2 strikes the count to Jamie Flynn. Flynn winds and delivers. Just misses the outer edge. It's a tough ball to call for Garrett Wilson. Evens the count 2-2. The 2-2 misses low for ball 3. Starkovic will head on to first base. Unfortunately, it's only 3-2, so he'll have to come back to home plate. Starkovic isn't convinced. The home plate umpire is saying, come on, dude. Let's get back. You still got another pitch to see. So Starkovic will sheepishly make his way back to home plate. The count is full. Jeff Lottie, the home plate umpire, now going to go out to talk with Garrett Wilson. He believes it's 4. Home plate umpire says it's 3. My book says 3. The first pitch was fouled back. Rather, the first pitch was called strike on the black. The next one was fouled back. And there have been no more than 3 more pitches thrown. Scorekeepers here in Portland agreeing with me. We'll see how much fight Jeff Lottie wants to give. And now the first base umpire, Colin Price, will be called over to talk with the home plate umpire, Garrett Wilson. All they need to do is ask us over here. The 3 of us in the press box in agreement that the count is 3-2. Pickles fans getting a little antsy here. Boy, they're really not happy. The scoreboard showed 2-2. The entire stadium convinced that it's ball 4 because Matt Starkovic decided to take first base on the 3rd ball. All righty. Now that we have that sorted out. 3 balls and 2 strikes the count to Matt Starkovic. He's leading off the bottom of the 7th. And now this at-bat places a much higher importance. The 3-2. Fouled into the netting. Five runs, 5 hits for the Rogues. 6 runs, 11 hits for the Pickles. The left-handed hitting Starkovic steps back into the box. The count is 3-2. Flynn winds and deals. Called strike 3 on the inside edge. Isola did a great job of framing that pitch. It certainly looked inside. It is called strike 3. Great pitch by Jamie Flynn. Even greater job of framing that pitch by Alex Isola. That's the first out of the 7. That will bring up Tate Budnick. Budnick 1 for 2 today. He walked in the 4th, singled and scored in the 6th. Flynn delivers. That one hits him. Bounced off the bicep of Budnick, then off the mask of Alex Isola. Budnick will take first. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th for Cody Fallon. Doug Parr writing what I can't say on the live chat. The right-handed hitting Cody Fallon steps into the box. It seems like Doug Parr captured the thoughts of Rogue Nation perfectly on that comment. The first pitch to Cody Fallon misses outside for ball 1. Runner on first, that's Tate Budnick. The Pickles fans very angsty here in the bottom of the 7th. Flynn winds and deals. That one misses high. 2 balls and no strikes to Cody Fallon. Portland fans really giving a tough time to Garrett Wilson, and quite frankly, for no reason. Us here in the press box agreed it was a 3-2 pitch, or the count went to 3-2. The scoreboard had it correct as well. The 2-0 called strike on the outer edge. And at this point, any call that Garrett Wilson makes that's against the Pickles is a wrong one. Flynn taking a long look. Home plate umpire will call time. Jamie Flynn is set. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Cody Fallon. This is low for ball 3. Three and one the count to Cody Fallon. Runner on first, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch home, popped up high in the air and foul out of play into the parking lot. The beach ball continuing to bounce around in the bleachers here in Portland. I guess the Pickles fans aren't satisfied with playoff baseball. 3 balls and 2 strikes the count to Cody Fallon. Tate Budnick at first. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch from Jamie Flynn. Throw over to first, not in time. Budnick dives back in safely. Cody Fallon steps back in. Jamie Flynn comes set. Here's the 3-2. Hit foul down the third base line. One in the first, 1 in the third, 3 in the 6th for the Rogues. 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th for the Pickles. 5-6 the score. 6-5, Pickles on top. Here's the 3-2 pitch with a runner on first. Throw back to first base, not in time. Cody Fallon looks down the third base line, gets the sign from the base coach. Steps back into the box. Jamie Flynn spins the ball in his right hand, now comes set. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hit one to the shortstop, Valenzuela Reese. The throw over is going to be just to first. It's in time. Tate Budnick took off on the pitch. So they get 1 at first. Tate Budnick over to second base. 2 down in the 7th, and that will bring up Daniel Lopez. Split second decision by Clay Valenzuela Reese not to try to go to second on that one, and I think it was the right line. I think it was the right call. Budnick, who had taken off on the pitch, has a lot of speed for a catcher. Not sure Valenzuela Reese would have gotten him out at second. Better to get the sure out at first. 2 down, runner on second for Daniel Lopez, who is 1 for 3 with a run scored. The first pitch to the right-handed batter. He shows bunt. He pulls back. It misses low for ball 1. Runner on second. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Rogues trail 6-5. Flynn comes set. Looks back at second. Now comes home. The 1-0. Misses high for ball 2. Jamie Flynn spinning the ball in his right hand. He gets the sign from Alex Isola. Tate Budnick is at second. There are 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the 2-0. Slider drops in there. Catches the inner half of the plate for strike 1. So 2-1 now the count to Daniel Lopez. Runner on second, 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Rogues trail 6-5. The sun finally beginning to lower itself behind the row of trees here at Walker Stadium. The 2-1. That one fouled back into the netting. Another great slider. Lopez just does get a piece of it. Evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lopez will step back into the box. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second here in the bottom of the 7th. Flynn looks back at Budnick, now comes home. The 2-2. That one a flare into left field. De La Cruz takes a step forward, takes a step back, makes the grab for the final out of the inning. The Pickles strand one. We head to the top of the 8th. Rogues trail 6-5. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the top of the 8th inning. Rogues trail 6-5. Leading things off for the Rogues, Johnny De La Cruz. All the way back in the first inning, De La Cruz legged out an infield single. The first pitch to him misses outside for ball 1. New pitcher on the mound for the Portland Pickles. It's a right-hander. It's Nick Torres. The 1-0 to De La Cruz misses low for ball 2. The 2-0 swung on and missed for strike 1. So way back in the first inning, Johnny De La Cruz legged out an infield single with 2 outs. Alex Isola walked, and then Jake Helwig hit an RBI double to score Johnny De La Cruz to give the Rogues an early 1-0 lead. They trail by 1 here in the top of the 8th. The 2-1 skips in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike the count to Johnny De La Cruz. Here's the 3-1. Fastball hit up the middle. It is going to be played by the shortstop Lopez. The flip over to first in time for the first out of the 8th. So that will bring up Alex Isola. Isola with a solo home run in the third inning to give the Rogues a 2-1 lead. It wouldn't last for long. The Pickles would answer with one of their own in the bottom of the inning. Walked and scored as part of that 3-run sixth inning. The first pitch from Nick Torres misses outside for ball 1. Torres comes set. Here's the 1-0. Misses low. 2 balls and no strikes to Alex Isola. Isola 1 for 1. He's walked the other 2 times he's come to the plate. That one catches the outer edge. 2 balls and 1 strike, the count to Alex Isola. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 8th inning. That one skips in the dirt. Isola in a great hitter's count, 3 balls and 1 strike. Waiting on deck, Jake Helwig. The 3-1, foul tipped. Isola mad at himself, he didn't do more with that pitch. Runs the count full, 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes, the count to Alex Isola. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 7th. That curveball smacked to left field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Alex Isola, his second hit of the day. He's 2 for 2. And that will bring up Jake Helwig. Helwig with a double to right center field, receiving some counsel from the batter who's on deck, Connor Lowry. Nick Torres from Bremerton, Washington, attends the University of Jamestown. 5'10", right-handed throwing pitcher delivers the first pitch to Helwig, misses inside and high for ball 1. Torres 1-0 with a 1.38 ERA, 8 strikeouts in 13 innings pitched. Alex Isola at first, being held on by Cody Fallon. Here's the 1-0. Fastball. Fouled back off the pole. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Sun has finally hidden behind the row of trees that lined the outfield fence here at Walker Stadium. Don't have to shield my eyes anymore. Here's the 1-1 to Jake Helwig. Nope, Torres will step off the rubber. Isola will scamper back to first. Here's the 1-1. Curveball misses high. 2 balls and 1 strike to Jake Helwig. Back and forth we go here in Portland. What an incredible Game 1 this has been so far. The Rogues took the lead in the first. The Pickles answered in the second to tie the game. The Rogues took the lead in the third. The Pickles answered to tie the game. The Pickles scratched 1 in the 5th. The Rogues scored 3 in the 6th to retake the lead. And then the Pickles scored 3 of their own in the bottom of the 6th to retake the lead. And here we are, 6-5. Pickles on top over the Rogues. 2-1 the count, 1 out, runner on first. The pitch to Helwig, fastball swung on and missed for strike 2. The 2-2. That one is going to be flared into left field for a base hit. Back-to-back singles for Alex Isola and Jake Helwig. Puts the tying run in scoring position for Connor Lowry. Jeff Lottie will come out, and that might do it for Nick Torres. We'll see. We'll take a quick break. It will do it for Torres. First and second for the Rogues, 1 out in the top of the 8th. They trail 6-5. We'll be back right after this.
Catch the Rogues all season long, right here on MedfordRogues.com.
Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Pitching change for the Portland Pickles. On the mound now in relief is Dustin Reddish. 6'1" right-hander from Hopedale, Ohio, attends Cuyahoga Community College. Reddish is 0-3 on the year with a 3.99 ERA, making his 27th appearance. Has 6 saves, 53 strikeouts, and 38 1/3 innings pitched. Runners on first and second for the Rogues. Stepping into the box is Connor Lowry. Back-to-back singles by Alex Isola and Jake Helwig have set the table. 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Rogues trail 6-5. The first pitch from Dustin Reddish. Gets by the catcher, and the Rogues will advance. It'll be ruled a passed ball. Now a huge opportunity for the Rogues here. Second and third, 1 out. 1-0 the count to Connor Lowry. Reddish comes set. Here's the 1-0. Misses outside for ball 2. Helwig at second, Isola at third. 2-0 the count, 1 out in the top of the 8th. Here's the pitch home. Foul tipped back into the netting. Dante Gutierrez, who is on deck, will retrieve that ball. Gutierrez hit that 3-run home run back in the 6th inning. Put the Rogues on top for a short while. The third baseman, Bobby Kinney, calls time. He'll go out to have a chat with his pitcher. Just a real quick conversation. Rogues fans, if you want to get in on this playoff action, head to MedfordRogues.com right now. Pick up your playoff tickets for Tuesday, August 8th. It's a $2 Tuesday courtesy of Ram Restaurant and Brewery. Bleacher tickets for just $2 to enjoy some playoff baseball. And my goodness, how fun it's been here in Game 1. The 2-1 to Lowry. That one is going to be a flare into right field for a base hit. Hogan will hold. Jake Helwig at third. An RBI single by Connor Lowry ties the ball game here in the top of the 8th inning. Clutch hitting by Mr. Lowry. Alex Isola comes home. Jake Helwig takes third. And that will bring up El Tortuga. Dante Gutierrez. 1 for 3 today. That one, a big one. A 3-run home run back in the top of the 6th. The left-handed hitting Gutierrez examines his bat, rather. Now steps into the box, has that wide stance. Jake Helwig at third. Connor Lowry at first. The first pitch to Gutierrez misses outside. The throw down the third. It's going to get by the third baseman. Helwig will jog home. A free run given up by the Pickles, and the Rogues take the lead 7-6. Oh, boy. Connor Lowry taking second on the errant throw. The error will go on the catcher. Lowry now representing an insurance run for the Rogues. 1-0 the count to Dante Gutierrez. 1 out in the top of the 8th. Fastball catches the outer edge. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Roxanne saying that Dante Gutierrez is due. Well, he hit a 3-run home run earlier in this ballgame. We'll see if he can do it again here. The 1-1. Off speed drops in there for strike 2. Gutierrez waits on the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. Connor Lowry at second, 1 out in the top of the 8th. 2 already home for the Rogues. The pitch fouled out of play off the third base side. Gutierrez will step back into the left-handed box. Connor Lowry takes his lead from second. 1-2 the count, 1 out in the top of the 8th. Rogues lead 7-6. The 1-2 pitch misses outside for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, runner on second. 1 out here in the top of the 8th. The pitch home. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Second out of the 8th inning. That will bring up Josh Berman.
His Rogues third baseman, number 7, Josh Berman.
Josh Berman singled back in the second inning. He's 1 for 3. The pitch home. Swung on and missed. He looks back at second, now comes home. That one misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Josh Berman. Dustin Reddish came on with 2 on. Allowed both of them to score. Well, it didn't allow both of them to score, allowed 1 to score. The throwing error by the catcher, Tate Budnick. That ball is going to be dropping into left field for a base hit. Xander Clark, the left fielder, tosses the ball back into the infield. Second hit of the day for Josh Berman. And that will bring up big Jaden Hanna. Connor Lowry with the RBI single. Over at third base, Josh Berman with a single of his own in this inning. Over at first, 7-6, the Rogues on top here in the top of the 8th. There are 2 outs in the inning. Jaden Hanna, looking for his first hit tonight, steps up to the plate. The first pitch to Hanna, fastball catches the outer edge for strike 1. Dustin Reddish looks in, gets the sign from Tate Budnick. Here's the 0-1 with runners on the corners. Curveball drops in there for strike 2. Nice job of framing that pitch by Tate Budnick. So big Jaden Hanna in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes the count. 2 outs, 2 on here in the top of the 7th. Rogues lead 7-6. Reddish comes set. The 0-2. That one is hit into shallow center field. Going back on it is Layton. He will have room. He makes the grab for the final out of the inning, but not before 2 come home. The RBI single by Connor Lowry, scoring Alex Isola, and Jake Helwick scoring on the throwing error from Pickles catcher Tate Budnick. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Rogues lead 7-6. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues baseball live on MedfordRogues.com. DJ Wilson on in relief. The first pitch to Bobby Kinney misses outside for ball one. Game one of the 2017 Great West League playoffs brought to you by Michael Newman and the Newman Group. The 1-0 hit off the bag in first base, and it's going to be an infield single for Bobby Kinney. Fortunate break for the Rogues. That ball was heading down the line. The ball kicked off the bag, popped up high in the air. Delorfus tried to make the barehanded grab. Could not come up with the play as DJ Wilson was hustling over. So, very quickly, the tying run is aboard for the Pickles here in the bottom of the 8th. Rogues lead 7-6 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Alec Layton, the leadoff hitter for the Pickles, showing bunt. Pulls back, it's a called strike at the knees. DJ Wilson checks on Bobby Kinney at first. Layton showing bunt again. 0-1 the count, nobody out in the 8th inning. He's going to get the bunt down. DJ Wilson only plays to first. He makes it. It's a sacrifice bunt for Alec Layton. Advances Kinney over to second base. The tying run now in scoring position for the Pickles for Alex Henwood. Henwood walked in the first, bunted for a single in the third. Had an RBI fielder's choice in the 6th. First pitch from DJ Wilson, the side armor misses outside for ball one. Bobby Kinney takes his lead from second base. DJ Wilson checks back. The 1-0. Spins inside for a strike. Great pitch by DJ Wilson. DJ Wilson from Bend, Oregon will attend Campbellsville University alongside a number of these Rogues. 6'2" right-hander, the side armor. 1-1 this year with a 2.61 ERA. Swung on and missed, strike two. Henwood, the left-handed batter, settles back into the box. Bobby Kinney at second. 1-2 the count. One out, the pitch. Misses outside, evens the count at 2. DJ Wilson comes set. Here's the 2-2 to Henwood. Drops out of the zone, runs the count full, 3-2. Waiting on deck, Xander Clark. Three balls, 2 strikes, runner on second, 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Rogues lead 7-6. Wilson looks back, now comes home. Fouled back and out of play. Back and forth we go here at Walker Stadium. My goodness, what an incredible first game of the 2017 playoffs this has been. Henwood steps back into the box. Isola gives Wilson the sign. He comes set. It's a full count, runner on second in a 1-run game. Wilson looks back. Now comes home. Swung on and missed, strike 3. It's the second out of the inning. First strikeout for DJ Wilson. But with a runner on second, that will bring up Xander Clark. Clark 1 for 3 today. Grounded out into an inning-ending double play in the first. Popped out to Josh Berman in the 3rd. Singled in the 5th, walked in the 6th. And Isola is showing they're going to intentionally walk Xander Clark here with first base open. Much to the delight of the Portland fans. Second ball to Xander Clark. In the majors, they've ruled that an intentional walk is automatically a free base. We don't have to go through the semantics of throwing 4 straight balls, but there is something to be said. You never know what can happen. And there are people who swear by a 4-pitch intentional walk can mess with a pitcher's rhythm. We'll see. I think DJ Wilson has this in the bag. Runners on 1st and 2nd. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning for Matt Hardy. Bobby Kinney at 2nd, Xander Clark at 1st. Matt Hardy, 2 for 4 today. Those 2 hits very important for the Portland Pickles. A solo home run to get the scoring started for the Pickles in the bottom of the 2nd. And that ball gets away from DJ Wilson. The runners will take their free base. Ball just got away from the side armor. So now Kinney at 3rd, Clark at 2nd. 1-0 the count to Matt Hardy. Yet another high leverage situation. Jeff Lyle going to go out to talk with DJ Wilson. Rogue Nation, you want in on this fun? Head to MedfordRogues.com right now to pick up your tickets to Game 2 of this series between your Medford Rogues and the Portland Pickles. It'll be down at Harry and David Field on Tuesday, August 8th, 6:35 p.m. first pitch. Gates open at 5:30. It is a Ram $2 Tuesday. You can get your tickets online or at the gate. Just $2 for bleacher tickets, courtesy of the Ram Restaurant and Brewery in Medford, Oregon. Conversation with pitching coach Jeff Lyle and the infield is done. Isola will jog back behind the plate. Matt Hardy 2 for 4 today with 2 RBI. Steps back into the box. Bobby Kinney at 3rd, Xander Clark at 2nd. 1-0 the count. Wilson comes set. Here's the 1-0. Misses outside for ball 2. Wilson comes set. 2 balls and no strikes to Hardy. The pitch catches the outer edge for strike 1. Wilson fires the 2-1. Spins out of the zone for ball 3. Bobby Kinney at 3rd. He's the tying run. Xander Clark at 2nd. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Rogues lead 7-6. DJ Wilson comes set. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one misses outside for ball 4. With first base open, certainly not the worst case scenario for the Medford Rogues. That will bring up Matt Starkovic, who is 1 for 4 today. Taylor Frost getting warm out there in the Rogues' pen. This inning, however, belongs to DJ Wilson. Pinch hitter for Matt Starkovic, it'll be Joey Cooper. Cooper, a fan favorite here in Portland. Cooper from Bakersfield, California, left-handed batter, 5'10". Attends Cal State Northridge in his free time. The bases are loaded. There are 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. The first pitch to Cooper, hit on the ground to Jaden Hanna. The ball is bobbled. The throw is going to be in time, says the first baseman, Colin Price. Oh, boy. A very antsy play out there on the right side of the infield. The ball was hit in between Jaden Hanna and Davis DeLorphis. DeLorphis started towards the ball. Had to make a quick U-turn when he realized Hanna was the one that would make the play. So while DeLorphis was charging back to first, Jaden Hanna, as he fields the ball, it kicks up on him, bounces off his chest. He's searching for it on the ground, picks it up, fires over to DeLorphis just in time to get Joey Cooper. DJ Wilson gets out of the jam. We head to the top of the ninth. Rogues lead 7-6. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Top of the ninth inning, Rogues on top 7-6. It's the top of the order, starting off with Clay Valenzuela-Reese. The first pitch to Valenzuela-Reese misses outside for ball one. Dustin Reddish back on the mound for the Portland Pickles. The 1-0 to Valenzuela-Reese. Misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Seven runs, 9 hits for the Rogues, 6 runs, 12 hits for the Pickles. The 2-0 misses low for ball 3. Valenzuela-Reese, then Davis DeLorphis, and then Johnny De La Cruz. Here's the 3-0. Misses outside, a 4-pitch walk to Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Insurance run on board for the Rogues. Now we'll bring up Davis DeLorphis. DeLorphis very excited to not see Josh Hendrickson anymore. DeLorphis will go have a chat with Josh Hogan down the third base line. 1 in the first for the Rogues. The Pickles answer with 1 in the second. 1 in the third for each team. 1 in the fifth for the Pickles. 3 for each team in the sixth. And then 2 in the eighth for the Rogues to put them back on top 7-6. Conversation over with Josh Hogan. Davis DeLorphis steps into the box. Looking for his first hit tonight. Clay Valenzuela-Reese over at first base. Nobody out in the top of the ninth. Reddish comes home. That one misses inside. 5 straight balls thrown by Dustin Reddish. Reddish checks Valenzuela-Reese, now comes home, it's high. 6 straight balls thrown by Dustin Reddish here in the top of the 9th inning. Tate Budnick will go out to have a conversation with his pitcher. Boy, I thought I had butterflies before the game started. Nothing compared to what I'm feeling right now. Jeff Lottie will go out, and that might do it for Dustin Reddish. We'll see. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, the rest of this ball game. Rogues on top 7-6 in the top of the 9th. Runner on first, nobody out. 2-0 the count to Davis DeLorphis. Just a quick conversation between Pickles manager Jeff Lottie and his pitcher, Dustin Reddish. 2-0 the count to Davis DeLorphis. Clay Valenzuela-Reese on first. That one, a chopping ball hit deep in the hole. The throw over to second base. A great throw. A great play by Daniel Lopez deep in the hole in second to get the lead runner, Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Still a lot of ball game left to play, but some Pickles fans are already filing out. It's a shame to see. So with 1 out, Davis DeLorphis will replace Valenzuela-Reese at first. In a way, kind of fortunate for the Pickles that Valenzuela-Reese was on. I don't think Daniel Lopez gets Davis DeLorphis if there's nobody on base. So DeLorphis at first, 1 out in the 9th. That will bring up Johnny De La Cruz. De La Cruz legged out an infield single with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Would come home on the RBI double by Jake Hellwig. First pitch swung on and missed, strike 1. We have a pinch runner for Davis DeLorphis. It's Caleb Smith. Smith dekes out Dustin Reddish. The ball's outside, 1-1 the count. So Caleb Smith on to pinch run for Davis DeLorphis. Smith always the first runner off the bench when Coach Josh Hogan needs a speedy base runner. The 1-1, that one fouled into the netting. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Johnny De La Cruz. Waiting on deck, Alex Isola. Reddish checks Smith at first. Here's the 1-2. Misses inside and it hits him. It plunked, my goodness. Plunked Johnny De La Cruz, catching the jersey maybe a little bit more. We'll never know. He's aboard at first. Caleb Smith will move over to second. Runners on first and second for the Rogues. For Alex Isola. Isola with a solo home run in the 3rd, a walk and a run scored in the 6th, a single and a run scored in the 8th. Here's the offering from Dustin Reddish with 2 on and 1 out. Curveball drops in there for strike 1. Dustin Reddish gets the sign from Tate Budnick. The 0-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Caleb Smith on second, Johnny De La Cruz at first, 1 out in the top of the 9th. Rogues lead 7-6. Here's the pitch to Alex Isola. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So with 2 out in the top of the 9th, that will bring up the right fielder, Jake Hellwig. Hellwig, an RBI double in the 1st. a walk and a run scored in the 6th, and a single in the 8th. He's 2 for 3 today. The big left-handed batter takes a first pitch on the outer edge for strike 1. Caleb Smith over there at second, Johnny De La Cruz at first. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Rogues lead 7-6. Dustin Reddish looks in. He gets the sign from Tate Budnick. Helwig waits on the 0-1. Here it is. Swung on and missed for strike 2. So Helwig behind, no balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2 on for the Rogues in the top of the 9th. Reddish looks back, now comes home, the 0-2. Called strike 3 on the outer edge. So the Rogues Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues baseball live on MedfordRogues.com. Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. Rogues lead 7-6. On to close this one out, Taylor Frost. Caleb Smith in left field. De La Cruz will take over for DeLorphis. At first, the first pitch to Tate Budnick, a curveball that misses inside for ball 1. That one misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Tate Budnick. Taylor Frost holds the Rogues' all-time saves record for saves in a season. He has 8. The 2-0 misses outside for ball 3. Waiting on deck, Cody Fallon. It is the bottom of the order for the Portland Pickles. (3-0) the count to Tate Budnick. The pitch home. Fastball catches the outer edge for strike 1. Budnick 1 for 2, walked, hit by a pitch, singled and scored. That one called strike on the outer edge. Much to the delight of the Pickles fans here in Portland. So the count runs full to Tate Budnick. Taylor Frost fighting back from a 3-0 count. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Taylor Frost. Popped up high and foul off back behind the netting. Seven runs, 9 hits for the Rogues. 6 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for the Portland Pickles. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count to Tate Budnick. Frost comes set. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul into the Pickles dugout. If your heart can handle it. I'm not sure mine can, but if your heart can handle it, head to MedfordRogues.com right now to pick up your tickets for Game 2. That's Tuesday, August 8th at Harry and David Field. We'll do this again. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Tate Budnick, leading off the bottom of the 9th for the Pickles. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses high for ball 4. So that will bring up the first baseman, Cody Fallon. Fallon walked his first time up. He's 0 for 3. Taylor Frost comes set. The first pitch, he's showing bunt. He pulls back. It's a called strike. Josh Berman playing on the edge of the infield dirt. Cody Fallon waits on the 0-1. He's showing bunt again. Berman creeps up the third base line. The pitch home, a curveball. It drops. It'll be Johnny De La Cruz who makes the grab over to first to get Jaden Hanna. So that's the first out of the inning. It moves Budnick over to second. That will bring up the shortstop, Daniel Lopez. Lopez 1 for 4 tonight, singled and scored in the 6th. The tying run in scoring position. One out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Taylor Frost comes set. Here's the first pitch to Daniel Lopez. Curveball that drops out of the zone for ball 1. Only a few people standing here in Walker Stadium. The rest of the fans here in Portland content to sit. Here in the press box, we're on our feet. We know the situation. The 1-0 misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes to Daniel Lopez. Tate Budnick at second. Led the inning off with a walk. Advanced to second on the sacrifice bunt by Cody Fallon. The 2-0. Foul tipped back into the netting. Two balls and 1 strike the count. 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The tying run at second. Taylor Frost comes set. Looks back at second. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Waiting on deck, Bobby Kinney. Frost gets the sign from Isola. Here's the 2-2 pitch with a runner on second. 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. The Pickles down to their final out here in game 1. It's all up to Bobby Kinney, the 9-hitter for the Portland Pickles. We'll have a pinch runner for Tate Budnick. It'll be Kelechi Onyanwu. So Onyanwu coming into pinch run for Budnick. Bobby Kinney at the plate. The left-handed batter waits on the first offering from Taylor Frost. Throw over to second. Not going to be in time. Kelechi Onyanwu back standing. Didn't slide, made it close. Bobby Kinney. 3 for 4 in this ball game. 2 singles and a double. Also has a run scored. The first pitch from Frost. Misses just outside for ball 1. One-run ball game here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The tying run at second. Taylor Frost comes set. Here's the 1-0 to Bobby Kinney. Swung on and missed. Evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 to Bobby Kinney with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Fouled out of play, and the Pickles are down to their final strike. One ball, 2 strikes the count to Bobby Kinney. Kelechi on Yanwu at second, 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Rogues lead 7-6. Frost looks back, now comes home. Swung on and missed, strike 3. The Rogues take game 1 here in Portland. Taylor Frost keeps his ERA a sparkly 0. The Rogues will have a 1-game advantage as they head back to Medford. Game 2, Tuesday, August 8th, 6:35 p.m., Harry and David Field. Get your tickets on MedfordRogues.com right now. 7-6, your final score. The Rogues hold on to win. They fight back to win against the Portland Pickles. 7 runs, 9 hits for the Pickles, for the Rogues rather. 6 runs, 12 hits for the Pickles. What a ball game. Should be a great one on Tuesday night. I hope to see all of you out there. If not, you can catch the entire game right here on MedfordRogues.com. I'm Jonathan Kerman. Thank you so much for joining me, Rogue Nation. The Rogues take game 1 in Portland.
Rogue Nation, thanks for listening to Medford Rogues Baseball. Listen to the Rogues all season long, live on MedfordRogues.com.